Your muscles? I hope so. I need lots of muscles. Lots of muscles. You want to come up here? Uh-huh. Good morning. Okay. Shoes? Yes, those are beautiful shoes. I'm going to do something here, okay? That I don't normally do, but I'm going to come up here. And I'm going to lay down because I'm tired. Okay? Can I take a nap? Somebody want to come up here? Just why don't you come here real quick? Can you pick me up? Just pick me right on up. No, all of you, not just my hand. Pick me all the way up and carry me out in the front pew. No? Could all of you do it if you work together? Me? I don't know about that. What if we asked everybody to come here and help pick me up? Maybe the more we did, the more people we have, the more chance we have. But I asked you to do something that's impossible, right? What seems impossible? It's kind of impossible. But you know what? I want to tell you about a story in the Bible today that we're going to look at later on, and maybe you'll get to learn about a little bit more if you ask your parents when you get home. Say, hey, what was he taught a sermon about? It's about a man who had a problem with his hand. He couldn't use his hand. It was deformed. Okay? What's that mean? That means he just couldn't use it. Kind of like, if you want to think of it, imagine if your arm was broken, but you just couldn't use it at all to do anything. Lift up somebody or pick up anything. But that's the way he lived his entire life. He couldn't do anything with his hand. And it was impossible for him to reach out and to touch someone or to take something. That would be hard to live like that, wouldn't it? Can you imagine you couldn't have a job where you needed to work with both hands if you couldn't move this one out? And you probably couldn't reach out to get the best hugs from your kids. Or you probably couldn't give things to other people when you want to without that hand and that arm. And Jesus came into the church one day, and he saw this man sitting in the church, and he said to him, come here. And the guy's like, what, me? Why me? So the guy gets over and he comes over because Jesus told him to. We do what Jesus tells us to do, right? Right? We're supposed to obey, right? So he went, he listened, and he stood there, and Jesus said, stretch out your hand. This guy has probably never moved his arm before. Really? You want me to do something? You want me to do the impossible? You want me to lift Pastor Kyle up? But you know what the man did? He did it, even though it was hard. He had a little bit of faith, and he moved, and his hand came out, and Jesus healed him because he obeyed. Simply because sometimes if we trust Jesus, and we have just a little bit of faith, he can help us do the impossible. He can help us get through the roughest times, the saddest times, the scariest nights in our beds. Because that's what Jesus wants to do. All we have to do is obey him and just stretch out our hands or just make sure that we can get through it because he'll help us. Isn't that exciting? Would you like to pray with me? Repeat after me. Dear God, we love you and thank you for the stories in your word. Help us to obey and to have faith so we can do anything. Amen. And you can go down to branching out if you would like.